Okay, hi everybody. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to film anything about this or not, but it's been a really long couple of days, and so I decided that maybe I should film something about this conversation that I had with my dad. Um, so we're sitting in my house, the one that's not completely renovated yet, so if you see any messiness around, that's what it is. I'm not sure you will because of the angle, but whatever. So it was my son's birthday yesterday, and we went to my parents' house. And of course, that devolved into my dad and I having, I guess, a debate is what you would call it, but I'm not really sure that's what it should be called. It was kind of a discussion in which my dad constantly spoke over me and didn't let me finish my sentences, so I don't really know if that's what you want to call it or not. But the conversation ended up gravitating towards when I was raped last. Now that happened. It's been 8 years now since that happened, and yeah, that just it kind of struck me that it's been that long recently, and I'm still kind of. It's one of those things that you don't really think about if you don't have to, or at least I don't. But the conversation basically went into my dad explaining to me the difference between what happened to me and what it actually was in his mind, and how the legal system would would view it. And he went on to explain to me why, technically, to the legal system, why I wasn't raped, I was sexually assaulted. And it's not that he's necessarily technically wrong. That's not the issue. The issue is that I am allowed to withdraw consent anytime I fucking want to. Because my dad's version of events is that because I was in bed with this person and I had had consensual sex with this person an hour prior, that I had given carte blanche consent, essentially. And that because of that, it was not rape. It was sexual assault. Now, again, it's my body. I can take consent away whenever I want to, and it's not like the guy woke me up and said, hey, I want to have rough sex with you. I woke up to being dragged across the bed by his hand in my hair. He was pulling me across the bed by my hair. He had grabbed me around the throat. I had bruises all over the fucking place. And my dad's whole point, like I said, was that it was assault. It was not rape. Personally, I disagree. Not only do I disagree, but I think that his mentality is part of the fucking problem. Because previously in the conversation, he went through this whole concept of boys will be boys and girls will be girls. And I feel sorry for your son when he starts dating women, because he won't even be able to look at a girl and tell her she's pretty without it being considered sexual assault. And I went, okay, now you're taking it to extremes, because that's not what women want. We want respect. We want to be treated like we're human, not because we're somebody's daughter or mother or sister, but because we are our own freaking people with our own goddamn license to our bodies and to our minds and to our lives, because we are also intelligent, because we are also capable of all kinds of things. It's not that hard to go, hey, I think you look really pretty today. And if the girl goes, or the woman goes, hey, listen, I appreciate the compliment, but honestly, I feel uncomfortable with you talking to me. Okay, I'm sorry. It's not that hard. We're not saying that you're sexually assaulting us with your words. You're sexually assaulting us when you grab our asses and I don't even know you. You're sexually assaulting us when you grab our boobs when we didn't ask you to. You're sexually harassing us when you continue to catcall us when we've specifically asked you not to. Even when we've not specifically and we've just in general said, hey, listen, that's not cool, don't do that. You are continuing to perpetuate a behavior that is not okay. And I was told that I don't know how to raise a man because I don't know anything about being a man. And the problem is that it's not about whether or not I know what it takes to be what you consider a quote unquote man. What it's about is treating a human being with respect. I want to teach my son to be a respectable human who understands the idea of consent, who understands how to respect another human being. It's not about your fictitious version of what it means to be a man. He can still work construction and be all burly and manly with a big ass beard and be a logger or whatever else it is that you seem to think that being a man means. He can still take care of his family without believing the basis of, oh, boys will be boys and girls will be girls. That's not how this works, man. I feel like I need therapy every time I leave my parents' house because these are the types of conversations we have all the time. And I want to be frank. If you are a person who has been accused of sexual assault and has told someone, well, I talked to so-and-so and they said I didn't sexually assault you or rape you, they don't get to say that. That person was not in that room. What you did to somebody else's body was not what you've done to that person. That person does not get to tell you that you did or did not sexually assault and or rape someone. That's not how it works. But anyhow, I could rant about this for hours and I'm not going to. I just want to say that if you can't defend your daughters as much as you would defend your sons, then you're not a good parent and you're not a good person. If you don't feel like your daughter has a right and has any license over her body to say no or to refuse a man for any reason, then you don't have any business having children. But again, I'm going to go now because I'm still pretty angry about this and I might make a more emotionally reasonable video at another time. But have a nice day. If you like my content, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys another day. Thanks for watching. Bye.